It is 2 a.m. You wake up to the cold silence of the house. The clock glows on the nightstand, and you feel that all too familiar pressure in your lower abdomen. You drag yourself to the bathroom. You go back to sleep, only to have the cycle repeat at 4 a.m. Night after night, your rest is being cut into small, broken pieces. You wake up feeling like you haven't slept at all. Your brain is foggy. Your energy is drained before the day even begins. Most people, and unfortunately many healthcare providers, will tell you this is simply an inevitable part of aging. They say it's a prostate issue, a weakening pelvic floor, or a shrinking bladder. They tell you to stop drinking water after 6 p.m. and just accept it. But here is the truth that Western medicine often overlooks, and what Chinese medicine has understood over the course of 2,000 years. In the vast majority of cases, frequent nighttime urination is not a bladder problem at all. I am Master Su. I have practiced traditional Chinese medicine for over 40 years, helping thousands of people reclaim their health and their sleep. Today, I am going to explain the hidden root of this problem in plain, simple language. And I'm going to give you a complete evening protocol, a specific body position, 2 powerful pressure points, and 1 essential lifestyle habit that work with your body's own internal energy, not against it. In Chinese medicine, we do not view the body as a collection of separate parts. We see it as an integrated system of energy. We call the kidney the root of life. It is far more than a filter. It is your body's deepest battery, the foundation of your vitality, your bone health, and your aging process. Crucially, the kidney system is responsible for what we call water governance. Think of your kidney system as the central heating plant for a large building. Within this system, there is a warming, activating energy known as kidney yang. Think of it like the pilot light on a furnace. When your kidney yang is strong, your internal furnace stays warm. This warmth allows your body to transform, move, and recycle fluids efficiently throughout the day and through the night. However, as we cross the age of 50, this internal pilot light naturally begins to dim. In TCM, we call this kidney yang deficiency. When this warming energy becomes insufficient, 2 critical things happen. First, your body loses its ability to grasp and consolidate fluids. Imagine a vacuum seal that has become loose. Fluids that should be held and recycled during sleep instead leak downward into the bladder. Because the furnace isn't warm enough to transform that water, it remains as heavy, cold liquid that the bladder feels forced to expel. Second, there is the issue of fluid redistribution. During the day, because of gravity and a slightly weaker circulatory system, fluid tends to accumulate in your lower legs and ankles. You may notice your socks leave a mark by the end of the day. The moment you lie down to sleep, that fluid is no longer fighting gravity. It re-enters your bloodstream and heads straight for your kidneys. If your kidney qi is weak, it cannot process this sudden influx of fluid effectively, leading to multiple trips to the bathroom. This is why treating the bladder alone is like trying to fix a leaking pipe by changing the handle. The problem is upstream. It is in the root. So, let's address the root. I want you to follow this 4-step protocol starting tonight. Step 1. Leg drain and kidney activation. 30 minutes before you plan to sleep, sit on the floor or your bed with your back supported. Elevate your legs against a wall or a high stack of pillows so they are well above the level of your hips. In biomedical terms, you are helping your lymphatic and venous systems return accumulated fluid back to the center of your body before you go horizontal. While you are in this position, we are going to activate what I call the root of the root. On the sole of each foot, in the center of the ball of the foot, lies a point called Yong Quan, kidney 1. In English, we call it the bubbling spring. This is the very first point on the kidney meridian, the entry gate of the entire channel. Take your thumb and press firmly into this point, making slow, deep, circular motions. Do this for 60 seconds on each foot. By stimulating kidney 1 here, you are sending a signal along the entire kidney channel, telling your body to begin processing and consolidating fluids now, while you are still awake, rather than waiting until you are in deep sleep. Stay in this elevated position for at least 10 minutes. Breathe slowly. Let gravity do the work. Step 2. Warming the gate of origin. Once you lie down in bed, we must address the internal furnace directly. There is a point on your lower abdomen called Guan Yuan, in English, the gate of origin. It sits on a channel called the conception vessel, and it is one of the most important points in all of Chinese medicine for nourishing kidney yang and stabilizing the body's relationship with water. To find it, place your hand flat on your belly with your index finger touching the bottom of your navel. Where your pinky finger rests, approximately 4 finger widths down, is Guan Yuan. For many people struggling with nighttime urination, this area feels distinctly cool or cold to the touch. This is a physical reflection of kidney yang deficiency. Rub your hands together until they are warm. Then place your palm directly over this point and make slow, intentional clockwise circles. We move clockwise because in Chinese medicine, this direction tonifies. It builds and strengthens energy rather than dispersing it. Do this for 5 full minutes. As you do, breathe slowly and allow your lower abdomen to soften. If you have a heating pad or a warm grain bag, placing it gently over this area for 10 minutes is also very supportive. You are telling your kidney system, stay warm, hold the water, consolidate. Step 3. Yin Jiao, the master command point. Just before you turn off the lights, we use the most important pressure point for fluid balance in the lower body. It is called Yin Jiao, 3 yin intersection. Spleen 6. The name tells you exactly what it is, the meeting point of 3 yin meridians, the kidney, the liver, and the spleen. This matters because, in Chinese medicine, nighttime urination is never a single organ problem. The kidney governs water. The spleen transforms and transports fluids. The liver ensures smooth, unobstructed flow. When all 3 are out of balance, the result is what you experience at 2 a.m. By pressing Yin Jiao, you address all 3 simultaneously. To find it, locate the highest point of your inner ankle bone, the bony prominence on the inside of your ankle. Measure 4 finger widths up the inside of your leg. The point sits just behind the edge of the shin bone, in the slight depression there. Press firmly inward toward the bone. Many people feel a dull ache or a heavy radiating sensation. In Chinese medicine, we call this qi, the arrival of energy. It is a good sign. Massage this point for 2 minutes on each leg. Peer-reviewed clinical studies have shown that consistent stimulation of Yin Jiao is associated with a meaningful reduction in nighttime urination frequency by calming the nervous system and supporting healthy urological function. Use this point every single night. Step 4. The golden window of movement. This is the lifestyle shift that makes everything else work better, and it is the one most people have never been told about. In Chinese medicine, every organ has a 2-hour window each day when its energy is at its absolute peak. For the kidney, that window falls between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. This is when your body is naturally designed to process and move fluids most efficiently. Yet most people spend these hours sitting after dinner or resting on the sofa. If you are sedentary during this window, kidney energy stagnates. The fluid that has accumulated in your lower body throughout the day simply stays there, waiting until you lie down at night. I want you to commit to a simple 15-minute walk between 5 and 7 p.m. This does 2 things at once. Physically, the muscles of your legs act as a pump, moving accumulated fluid out of your lower limbs and back into circulation for processing. Energetically, movement during the kidney's peak hour activates the kidney meridian at exactly the moment it is most receptive. You are clearing the tank before sunset, so your body doesn't have to empty it at 2 a.m. This is the single habit I recommend first to every patient who comes to me with this concern. It is simple, it is free, and in my clinical experience, it consistently makes a meaningful difference within 1 to 2 weeks. When you combine these 4 steps, the leg drain with kidney 1, the warming of Guan Yuan, the nightly stimulation of Yin Jiao, and the 5 to 7 p.m. walk, you are not simply managing a symptom. You are restoring the natural rhythm of your body. You are rebuilding the root. Healing takes time. Some people notice a difference within 2 or 3 nights. For others, it may take 2 to 3 weeks of consistent practice for kidney energy to genuinely rebuild. Be patient with your body. The pattern did not develop overnight, and the recovery will also be gradual. Before we finish, one important note. If you are currently waking more than 4 times per night, if you experience any pain with urination, or if you notice blood in the urine, please speak with your physician before beginning any new practices. These can be signs of conditions that require proper medical evaluation, including prostate concerns in men, pelvic floor issues in women, or cardiovascular factors. Your doctor should always be your first conversation. The practices I have shared today are educational, rooted in classical TCM theory, and supported by available research. They are designed to complement your overall health habits, not to replace personalized medical guidance. I invite you to try this protocol tonight. Leave a comment below and tell me, how many times are you currently waking up? I read every message, and I will do my best to respond. If this video was helpful to you, please share it with someone you know who is exhausted from broken sleep, and subscribe to this channel. Every week, I bring you one piece of Chinese medicine wisdom that you can put into practice today. I am Master Su. Sleep well.